Right, so we're now to the engine strip down, check everything, see what we've got to work with, see what we might need to replace. Water pump looks good condition, this side anyway, no damage, looks fairly new. It is really clean in there. Looks pretty good. It's a nice clean up. This cylinder head, you can see it was pretty new. It's not actually done any miles since it was fitted actually, but it's still going to come off because I want to be able to check everything. But it's a new cylinder head with no miles on it. And it is a stage 6. And nuts do not look like they've been off for quite some time, so we might have to rectify that. All looks good, look, you can see it's the stage 6. All pretty clean in there. Lovely stage 6 piston. You can see that. The seat's all brand new. All lovely in there. Lovely. What a catch. When it's going your way, it's going your way. I hope that that's a good one and not the last of the things that go well. Here we go. Oh, that looks excellent. Take the little end bearing out, which as you can see is also looks new. Excellent, all looks good. Okay, so from the other side, that seems good. Just want to clean up. That bolt is stuck, which we will try and sort before it goes back together. Again, just like to take bolts together. Keep them together. Interesting stator. I was kind of thinking that the timing might be a fraction out, because I've seen people work with these who have obviously upgraded the backplate for the stator to one that you can adjust, but this one doesn't look to have adjustment, so that's not the worst thing at the moment. We can upgrade that if we want to at some point, but for now it's good to know that that is locked in position until we get it running how we want it to. We don't have to guess or try and gauge whether the timing is slightly out, so that's a good thing. I wonder if the thread on the flywheel is the same as the AM6, so my flywheel removal tool will work. We'll find out soon. So no, so that is a big no by the looks of it. And the flywheel puller. Alright, so we had a little bit of an issue because the AM6 flywheel puller doesn't work for this. And we don't want to be trying to prise it off with some pry bars, etc., screwdrivers. So I've got a couple of ideas of how we might get around this. And let's see if any of them work. So the first one is to take these off. And the crank bolt, or the crank end, sits just proud of the flywheel. And I have this bit of plate with two of the holes that far off lining up. Looks like it might be. Well, we worked something out, but unfortunately, while I was testing to see how well it would work, it worked, and it went with a bit of a bang, to be fair. So, what we came up with, the other piece of metal just wasn't strong enough to be able to pop this off. So, we had another bracket that I've drilled 3 holes in, using the other bit as a template. Nice thick double edged on that back. Put that through, left that just proud of the end of that pin, followed it on, nipped those bolts up, and then as I got the final one to have a decent bit of tension on it, it popped, and that should mean we have a flywheel off. Excellent. All looks pretty good in there. Don't look like it's under too much. It's had too much hammer. That it looks fairly new, but you never know. Right, I think we'll be leaving it there for today. We go again tomorrow. Alright, so today we are back on the Aerox engine strip down. I don't know how much of it I caught on camera well, so this is the flywheel puller that I made. It's just a nice thick piece of, it's actually a bracket for a caravan motor mover, but drilled 3 holes in it that fit those, lined up with those. Obviously didn't use those to pull it off, just put 3 bolts straight through, that pressed up against the end of here with the nut on, tighten the bolts down, pop the flywheel off. So we'll keep that because that's useful. Right, now we're going to open it up a little bit deeper and see if what I'm seeing in there is a stage 6 silver plated racing crankshaft. That is what we are thinking, because it isn't half shiny. We'll see. Stator out first. Backing plate bit on there, which is the insulation to it. Not lose the bolts for that. Oh, that's not clever in there. That might be a reason why it weren't doing nothing, because the starter motor would make a noise but it won't engage anything. Oh, well, that's spinning alright, but it doesn't look too pretty. Don't know if the camera will see down into here, but that don't look too great. In here you can see it is extremely carboned up by the looks of it, so we shall see what that looks like once it's all stripped. Certainly doesn't look like that one with loads of grease in it. Definitely some bearings in there that don't sound great. They're not seized in any way, but they don't sound great, just in one spot. Doesn't look like very old oil. Can't remember if I put that in or not. I might have done. Loose, I think I showed that earlier in the video, but there's no playing that now. That nut was loose, so that's good. Shaft looks pretty, it looks okay, not worn, not the cleanest, a bit grubby. Bearing looks all alright actually. Take that in such a way that it tells me which shim goes which side. signs of wear on it. In that case, now it all looks good, or as good as it can in this condition. I think that's just the standard variant system setup. Oh no, no, that's stage 6, all that. Excellent. Nice. So I can see the stage 6 spring in there, so I assume that that is all the full kit. Right tool always makes the job easier. Well, inside there, if you can see with me in the way particularly, but that says stage 6 3.6mm by 53.7mm medium. So it's definitely got the stage 6 spring in there. So that's good. Molossi in there. Molossi, so it's a mixture of stage 6 and Molossi. Both are very reassuring. Oh, and that is definitely the stage 6. Oh, so all this is stage 6. You can see it says, I think you can see, just inside there, it says stage 6. Don't have any markings on, but I assume that just came as a full stage 6 kit. This is where I have to be extra careful because I've not worked on one of these. I'm certainly not as experienced on one of these as I am the normal AM6. Stage 6, racing variator, excellent. That is exactly what we were hoping to find. And by the looks of things, we are already full stage 6 with some additional Molossi parts, so we are more than happy with that. A lot of this will just need nicely cleaning up, refreshing any parts that require it, but it is a full stage 6 racing setup, and that is what we wanted. We're going to order a full stage 6 bearing kit for it tonight. The seal kit. Can't tell if that's, don't think that's the stage 6 belt, that's just the Yamaha 5RM. Okay, we are happy with that. Full stage 6 setup. Really did not pay enough for this. Stole it. And that's the bit I could see wasn't looking the cleverest. As you can see, it's just all crapped up, but I'm sure it's all fine. That's just wants a good cleaning up. No. Don't need it starting with that shit today. Well, bearings feel fantastic. stick. Nothing up and down on that. I think that's the Molossi crankshaft. That all looks alright. Just a good clean up. So everything looks really well. That's not a bad thing to find when you open an engine up, is it? So far everything's been stage 6 or Molossi. So a quick Google search tells me that that is an RMS racing crankshaft, which is 140 quid on its own, so that's a bonus to find as well. So everything we've taken out so far has been either stage 6, Molossi racing, or and just an RMS racing crankshaft and bearings. So we won't need to worry about buying. It's all new. It's all like new, which I had been told it hadn't done any miles. But you don't know until you open it up. It's looking like the truth. These crank casings, I don't know if you can see that on camera, but they've got these lines in that look like cracks, but they must be casting lines. Definitely not on the other side, so we need to clean that up and just have a look. Put a bit of cleaner on. Quick rinse. They're not. See, I don't know how you can see that, but it's got all these like lines in it that almost look like cracks, but they're just casting marks by the looks of it, but definitely nothing through. Definitely all good. I'll get a good clean up at some point soon once we've finished. So all wants a good clean up. I don't think we're going to worry too much about the gears. That's all enclosed.